call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession, I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex, haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
You call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god.
I don't know how to stop, I just go till I drop. Whether it's working or shots, give it all that I got. You can watch me work in my element. Anyone in the way is irrelevant. You wanna cross me, cool, not intelligent. Cause I don't forget shit like an elephant. Go ahead and tempt me, put it on the line and you'll come up empty. If I got time, I'm deadly. Never caught off guard, no, I'm always ready. I got a hand real steady. Look me in the eye and you'll see no hezzy. About to get real messy. I'll put you in a grave 6 feet like Kenny.
You call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god.
I am Bam, a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gun Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure, Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes the heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Dante.
Alexander first down and more. Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns it corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
How would Paul Bryan like you to remember?
I'd like for people to remember me as being a winner, because I ain't never been nothing but a winner.
Alabama defeats Miami. Stallings has succeeded.
This is not the end. This is the beginning.
They call me a god.
Good morning, family. Good morning. Good to see everybody up in here. I'm having to fill in for Icebox this morning. He's out there in the woods hunting Bigfoot. But so he sent me all of his information, and we're going to break this down. I can't do as good of a show as he can do because he's got this perfected. But let's get into it one time. Let's put the chat up here real quick so y'all can see what y'all are saying. It's good to have everybody up in here. And like I said a few minutes ago, may the odds always be in your favor. And just so y'all know, if y'all look down in your description, I did break down the point standings as the end of last week. It's what Icebox sent me. But let me go over them real quick for everybody. At 2 points, you got AT, Eddy, and Belle. At 4 points, B Sharpe, Dwight. At 6 points, you have Bryan, Mario, and Pianoman. At 7 points, you have LaToya, Kimberly, and George. At 8 points, you have Susan, Old Goat, B Jammin, and Michelle. At 10 points, you have Spencer, Jeff, and Riseup. At 11 points, we have Icebox, Bobby, William, and Justin. At 13 points, we have Steven. And then all by himself on the top of the ladder at 14 points, Mfr Jones. Mfr Jones kicking this year, y'all. But everybody else catching up quick. I mean, I kind of liking this 4-game setup thing because, you know, one bad weekend and you drop down, everybody catches up and people are down, have a good weekend and, you know, be up there on the top. So this is going to be interesting at the end of the year here. It's going to be very interesting. But let me go ahead and get started with my picks. It's going to be a quick show. I know everybody's got game plans going on, but hey, Michelle Cochran, good to see you. Oh, real quick before I get started, LaToya, your tumbler, the post office says supposed to be delivered Monday or Tuesday at the latest. I did ship it off last week, just so you know. Okay, and Eddy will be doing the last pick today, y'all. So let me get into this because I need to know the very last DraftKings points because games are changing on us out real quick today for some reason. All right, first pick that I picked out for this weekend is Kentucky at Georgia. Kentucky at Georgia. And right now I'm looking at it right now, and it's showing Georgia minus 19.5, which would be Georgia has to win by 20. The way we play here, they had to win by 20. If you pick Georgia and they win by 20, you win. But if you pick Kentucky and they lose less than 20, Kentucky wins. Bottom line is Georgia has to win by 20 points. So, I mean, I don't really know what all y'all think about this game. Me personally, I mean, that's a lot of points, y'all. That is a lot of points. Good Lord. 20 points. But like I said before, if Georgia would have lost to Tennessee, I think we would have had a whole lot harder time of beating them the following week. I don't want to play Kirby Smart after a loss. I don't want to do it, especially after losing back-to-back years to Alabama. And then you got one of the worst teams in the SEC in Kentucky. I think Kirby ain't gonna have no mercy. So me personally, I will take Georgia. I'm gonna take Georgia to win more than 20 points. That's me. So, but like Icebox always says, if you would, y'all put everything in, but at the end of the show, put all your picks in because he's going to be the one going back and writing them down in his book. I'm just got what he sent me. All right. So, but I'm going with Georgia on this one. All right. See what we got here. Williams said Williams going with Kentucky. Well, can't really blame you. That's a lot of points, William. Can't really blame you. Hey, Brock. Good morning. Georgia will cover. Brock says. Justin, good to see you too, Justin. All right. Now for my next pick. This is my out of the box pick for today. Hey, Kimberly, good morning. My out-of-the-box pick is K-State at Baylor. Kansas State playing at Baylor. As of right now, let me double check. Let me pull it back up here. Let me check right quick. K-State. K-State is Baylor's minus 5.5. Baylor is minus 5.5 or 4.5 right now, which means Baylor has to win by 5. They had to win by 5. So K-State is going to Baylor, and Baylor has to win by 5. They are giving K-State 5 points. So what do y'all think about this one? Ooh, this is going to be a tough game, y'all. This one pulled on my strings. That's the reason I picked it. I wasn't really sure how I really wanted to go on this game. Kansas State, not a bad team this year at all. Baylor, not a bad team at all this year. At Baylor, 5 points. I wish this had been more like 3.5. I really do. It'd make it a whole lot easier for me. Or 2.5. But that 5 points, ooh, that's dang, that's over a field goal. But me personally, dang it. At home at Baylor. Tell you what, Dang. I've got to go Baylor. I got to. Sorry, I've got to. This was difficult. I really want to take K-State in this. I really and truly do. I want to take K-State. 5 points. They're getting 5 points. Playing at Baylor. I feel good about it, but I'm taking Baylor. I'm going to take Baylor on this one. If anybody takes K-State, I don't blame you. My gut's leaning K-State. It really is. I'm going to take Baylor on this one. All right, then, okay, let's move on to the next one. Our game, Vanderbilt at Alabama. Vanderbilt at Alabama. Let me check King right here real quick. Let's make sure where we're at, because it has changed a little bit just a little while ago. So let me make sure before I say this. All right. It is showing Alabama minus 12.5. 12.5, which means Alabama has to win by 13. Let me put that in here. Minus 13. All right. That's still a lot of points. Vandy's improved. Vandy's 5-0. Vandy is 5-0 this year. I mean, they're kicking it. They're doing good. And I've said it, and I'm going to stand behind it. I think Vandy's offensive line is better than Georgia's offensive line was and is. They're great. I mean, they went out and they got some hogs. They really did. They got some full-grown men on that O-line and D-line. But I really feel, me personally, I really and truly feel that Alabama is going to come out and put the smackdown on them. I don't want to say I got Icebox up here. Let me pull Icebox on real quick. Hey,
guys,
sir, I see your steering wheel.
Yep. There's what we call the view of Salt Fork. We're down here at the marina trying to get cleaned up a little bit and everything, but I wanted to jump in and I want to remind everybody. Let's see here. I can do this. Hang on. There we go. Hey guys, I want to remind everybody. Yeah, the money has went up. It is now up to $400 this year. So you got to up the ante on this one, buddy. So, anyways, I wanted to remind folks of that. It is no longer $300. It is now $400. There is going to be a second place prize, and it's going to be the robe that William's been showing and everything. So it's a consolation prize, but I thought it was a great idea. Thank you, William. We appreciate that. I really look forward to see who gets all this. But anyways, I wanted to jump in and let's see your pick on who was it? The first one,
Kentucky at Georgia, and the Georgia has to win by 20.
At Georgia,
-19.5 at Georgia.
Give me Kentucky.
All right.
I want Kentucky on that. I just don't think. I don't know about the heart, but I just don't know about 20 points. That's a lot of points, and Kentucky's not that bad, So I'm gonna take Kentucky on that one. Your second game with Baylor and
Kansas State at Baylor, and Baylor is 4.5, which means Baylor has to win by 5.
All right. This is what I'm going to do. K-State is not a bad team, neither is Baylor, but Baylor's been faulting here lately. So I'm going to take K-State.
All right.
Yep, I believe K-State can pull it out.
All right, now then our game, Vanderbilt at Alabama. And I just checked the point spread. It's 12.5, so Alabama has to win by 13.
Okay, 12.5 has to win by 13 against Vanderbilt. That's going to be a tough game. Everybody's got the talk going on. I know it's a let's just say take our pride back. I'm not going to say it's a revenge. This is going to be take our pride back. But it's still a good Vandy team, and I see that they're ranked. And how long has it been since Vanderbilt's been ranked, even this kind of high that they're on? It's going to be a tough game. They're going to come in here and try to prove it again, and it's going to be tough. I really feel that way. At 13 points, Alabama's really, really, really come together here lately, and I feel like they've probably come a little bit better. But this is going to be kind of tricky, so as much as I hate to say it, but give me Vandy on this one. This is for points. This is for points. This ain't for pride.
Well, how funny. Me and you have picked opposite of each other on every game. this week. Because me personally on this Alabama game, I tell you what, this way I see it. If you go back and you look at last year's game against Vandy, granted it was unpredictable, but Williams dropped so many passes. He dropped so many balls that would have been first downs and touchdowns to get them last year. It'd been a whole different ball game. Then there at the end, when we still got a chance to do something, Milroe fumbles the ball. The karma was not there for us last year. This year, the karma's back. I feel the karma's coming back around. We had to get all the satellites and all the damn planets lined back up correctly, and the only way that's going to work. And for you to see another Bigfoot is for Alabama to go out there and put the smack down on Vandy, put everything back like it used to be, put the puppies back in, back over there, let them anchor down by their doghouse, anchor down over yonder like they're supposed to be. And I'm picking Alabama. I thought they're going to come in and prove a point on them. I really do.
Well, it's either or. You know what I'm saying? This is next year's team. We all know that. And I've got a lot of confidence in Ty Simpson. I really do. But I'm trying to figure in the unknown of Vandy still going to come in here with some kind of trick plays. 13 points is what I'm getting at. I don't doubt Alabama's going to win the game, period. But they were at 10.5 probably last week, and I guess they've been slowly climbing up. I haven't got to check because I've been busy. But I feel like that Vandy is just going to be a little bit tricky. Let's put it that way. So winning by 13 points, that's 2 touchdowns almost.
Right.
I don't think we're going to lose at all. Yeah, I just don't think. I think Vandy's going to at least keep it within that 13.
All right. Real quick. Eddie, who's your pick, brother? Who's your pick? You got that 4th game. Who's your pick? Who's your pick? So I can go ahead and look up the point spread on it. And Steven said, did I miss our points? Yes, you did. I'll reread them before we get off here, but they're in the description too. I went ahead and printed it all up in the description. So if you want to go down there, you'll see the standings that Icebox sent me as the end of week 5 where we're at. Where you at, Eddie? Come talk to me, brother. Which game you got? Which game? Yeah, I'm on, brother. Where you at, Eddie? I know you in here, brother. Are you looking? I bet you're looking through. Bobby Sprinkle, 2 teams was ranked in 37.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a little bit harder when you're in the chat room and all of a sudden you got to pick team.
Spencer, which game again I am picking? Any game you want, brother. You tell me which one you want.
Yeah.
Which game do you want to be the 4th game? The 4th game. Which one do you want? The 4th game. We've already done Kentucky, Georgia, K-State, and Baylor, and Alabama and Vandy. So pick me 2 that you want.
All right. Just so it kills a little bit of time for Eddie to pick his game. They did have a sighting last night over here on what they call Bigfoot Ridge, and the guy had his night vision, and he seen a young one peeking around a tree and had him on there and hit record to get it captured. And he's an older gentleman. He's about 73 years old. That's his first sighting. And on his night vision, I guess it's new, he forgot to put a SIM card in there. Didn't get it recorded. We said, dang it, man. Oh, he is so mad this morning.
All right. Eddie comes in. Let me put this up here real quick. Eddie comes in here. He's picking the Dabo game, which is the Clemson game. So let me pull down here. Let me find out what the spread is. Lord, where you at? Kentucky, Georgia. Oh, just updated. Kentucky, Georgia. Clemson, North Carolina. All right. Clemson is at North Carolina. They are at North Carolina. Clemson is minus 14.5, which means they've got to win by 15. 15 against Bill Belichick in North Carolina. Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, everybody's been riding Dabo, been riding him tough. Go ahead. You go first on this one.
Did Dabo, did he go ahead and retire? Did he resign or something like that?
No, I think that was That was a meme thingy, yeah.
Okay, good, good.
AI crap.
Good. I hope so, because if that's the case, give me North Carolina. Like you said, there's Bill Belichick. He's not a bad coach. I don't care what anybody says or thinks about him. Dabo has just not been doing good whatsoever, and this might be the nail in his coffin. So I'll take North Carolina on that, especially with a point spread.
All right, Tommy's going North Carolina, and it's 14, right?
I believe so.
What did I say? Let me make sure I said that right. Let me look one more time, make sure I'm writing it as I go. It keeps resetting itself for some reason. Well,
not as easy as you think, is it?
This is the one you use, so that's the one I'm going with.
Yep, that's the one I'll use.
Got to be 14. They got to win.
Okay.
They got to win by 14.
Yep. Yep, give me North Carolina the points.
And plus 14. I, myself, that's a lot of points, brother.
What points?
That's a lot
and you're
of
talking,
points.
And you're talking about a down Dabo team this year.
Hey, North Carolina. Yeah, on a down Clemson team. Yeah, I've got to go North Carolina myself on this one. I've got to go. I got to go. Me and you are the same on this one. I've got to. I can't. It's hard for me to take it. So at this point, everybody, if you would, start putting in your 4 picks, if you would. So Icebox and look this up after he gets back and get it all put in there. So once again, we got Kentucky at Georgia. Georgia has to win by 20. So it's Georgia minus 20, y'all. Second one is Kansas State at Baylor. Baylor has to win by 5 points, which means it's Baylor minus 5. We have Vanderbilt at Alabama, which means Alabama has to win by 13 points, which is Alabama minus 13. Then our last one is Clemson at North Carolina. Clemson has to win by 14 points. So it's Clemson minus 14.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all put all them
sounds
in,
good to me.
We'll have it all covered.
Yep. Make sure you put all 4 of your picks, people, if you don't mind. It really does make it a lot easier on me. We don't care that you make picks during the show and talk about it and all that kind of stuff. That's the fun part of it. But for helping me to keep up with people's scores, please put all 4 of them in at the end of the show. Like you said, right now, if you don't mind, it makes my job a lot easier. Keep it correct and everything. All right, brother. Well, I got to get out of here. I got to go hit the showers up here and was waiting on some people, and I want to make sure I could help you out on the show if I could. I happen to have good signal. So I appreciate what you've done for the show and for everybody keeping this thing going, and I'll be back. I don't know if I'll have a show tomorrow. maybe not, just depends. But anyways, if not, we will see y'all next week. Don't forget to make it a double on Monday nights and BAMA Smoke on Wednesday nights, guys. I got to get out of here. Thank y'all for coming and playing. We appreciate it, and we're enjoying it. So y'all have a good time. You can take us out whenever you get ready, but I got to go.
All right, bro. Thank you for popping in here. All right, real quick, let me get some Escalades real quick while y'all are putting in all y'all stuff. I want to give a shout out to the Final Whistle. Got our main man Van Edwards on that show. If y'all get a chance, please go check them out. If you haven't, please subscribe, like and subscribe. But that's the Final Whistle with Van Edwards. We do appreciate everything they do. They're a big supporter, and Van has been a horseman for a long time with us. And the next one I would like to bring up here is Mr. Bobby Sprinkles. If y'all would, here's his YouTube show. If y'all would please check him out. And if you haven't, please like and subscribe to Bobby. And this one I know y'all all know, but I'm going to put it up anyway because he's always been a big help to us, even back to CTS days. It's Kangaroo Black. So if you would go on the Kangaroo Black show, you can find him daily, I believe. He comes on daily nowadays. But yeah, he does a lot of shorts. Please check him out. If you haven't, please like and subscribe to KB, Kangaroo Black Show. He does a lot of hard work, and he stays on top of it. And then our main man that likes to come on, help us out a lot, we love to death, is Pianoman. Long Run with Pianoman. look that up on YouTube. If you haven't, please like and subscribe to him. Follow him. He's outstanding. He's a great guy. He's also, I mean, I think everybody I just mentioned is also on TikTok and Facebook and all that. So just go there and help them out, you know, because their money is what keeps them going. So if y'all get a chance, please help them out. I do appreciate a lot of it. If you get a chance, if you got any questions for us, you can always email us at bamdownsports@gmail.com. We're always there. If you got anything, you know, and if you win anything, just go on that email right there and help us out. And we have one last thing that we do here that helps us get these prizes and all is take them out to the ball game. We started a GoFundMe fund, so everything's legit. Everything goes into a bank account. Everything is accounted for. But all the money that comes into this is used to go back to our fans out here in the chat, every bit of it. We've been able to send 3 years in a row. We've been able to send someone to a home game at Alabama and give them a motel room overnight. So I'd like to be able to continue that if possible. But if anybody can, please go on there. If you can only give $5, that's $5. You know, whatever you can do, I'd appreciate it. But with all that being said, I know everybody's got to get in here and start watching the rest of game day and get ready for a great football weekend. God bless all y'all and roll tide, everybody.
You've got to be better in all three areas of life, which of course are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'll be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those three areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at the time, 4 years from now, why, we'll be walking out of here as national champion.